What's the hardest part about buying a piece of equipment? Convincing your wife to let you buy it. Guys, Zach here from Kubota of Lynchburg, and today I want to help you do the hardest part of purchasing equipment, which is convincing your wife to let you buy it. Now, as a dealership and as salespeople, we hear that excuse all the time, and we realize that a lot of the time that excuse is realistically just so you can have time to think about it. Well, let me go check with my wife and see what she says, and it's really an excuse to either peace out or to actually go think about the deal. But we also realize that a lot of the time, well, that actually is the case. You need to check with her before spending a lot of money. So how can you convince her that you need this equipment? This new tractor, you definitely need it. The new mower, the new construction piece, it's in the best interest for you. Well, here's some tips. Our three main things that you're gonna focus on when you're talking to her are gonna be money, time, and health. And I'm gonna break that down for you. So money, first thing, when you're buying a piece of equipment, it's an investment. So you're putting money into a physical piece of property that you can get returns on. This isn't a spa, this isn't a massage. This is a piece of equipment that you can use for yourself, and it's gonna retain value. We saw in the COVID years that when people bought equipment right before the COVID price increase hit in 2019, 2020, when I went to go buy that equipment back in or trade it in 2023, 2024, they got their entire value back out of it because the equipment kept its value so well. Now, it's not normally the case as well, but this tractor, you could own it for 4 or 5 years and only lose 15% of value, and you got to use it that entire time. So it's not a waste of money. It's not like you're just throwing away tens of thousands of dollars. You will have that money long-term coming back to you. And with really low rate financing, 0% financing options and stuff like that, you can actually have a really good investment for low interest and have a usable piece of equipment. Next thing, time. Time is one of those things most people want with their significant others or their families, right? You can't get more of it in life. You can't acquire time. You just need to utilize your time. So for example, if you're using a lawnmower right now, a riding mower, and it's taking you 3 hours to cut your grass, well, if you upgrade and you invest in a new zero turn, it might only take you an hour to cut your grass. Well, great, you just had 2 extra hours of time now that you've freed up to spend with the family, doing other projects, helping the wife out around the house, doing the dishes, whatever it is you need to say to convince her, but you have a lot more free time now. The equipment will do so much for you. Let's say you buy this little tractor that you can do your quick around the house projects, the honey-do list, in a much more efficient manner, spending a lot less time on them, which gives you more time for more projects or more time to help her out or spend time with her. So keep that in mind. And the last thing is health. We're all getting older. My knees creak when I get on and off this tractor. And if I have to use a shovel to shovel snow, or I'm digging a ditch by hand, which I did recently, I dug out a new walkway by hand, the whole time I was thinking I should have borrowed a tractor. I could have gotten it done so much more efficiently, but also I wouldn't have been complaining about my back hurting at the end of the day. I wouldn't have then spent the next week going, oh, I'm so sore, and I can't do these other things because I'm hurt something. And physically hurting yourself for long-term injuries, I've seen plenty of people do that, twisting a back, pulling a muscle, straining something, when you have a piece of equipment to do that for you, whether it's a tractor, a skid steer, or an excavator, if you have a little backhoe on the back of it to dig ditches, to dig stumps out, whatever it is, you don't have to do that by hand. You've got a loader to pick up your gravel. You never need a wheelbarrow again. You never need a shovel again. You're gonna increase your health. So this is better for you and your health, which is obviously better for her. She'll listen to you complain less because you're not hurting as much and complaining about it. And so realistically, you're gonna save money as well because you're not going to the doctor. You're able to not have to call out of work and everything like that. This equipment is gonna be so much healthier for you to invest, honestly, at a younger age than you probably expect. You should probably start using equipment at a younger age, because the amount of times I've heard elderly people come in here and say, I should have done this 20 years ago. Yes, they are correct. You should do it now. So save the money, you're gonna invest it. The time that you have by saving time with your equipment is invaluable because time is money. And then being healthy, complaining less, these are all things that you can convince your wife to let you buy a piece of equipment. So give that a shot. Make sure it's about her, the extra time with her, the extra money for her. That's the way to convince her. So let me know if it works.